Most motorcycle thieves only need 60 seconds. 1 minute, that's all it takes to make your bike vanish. If you're counting on your steering lock or a basic alarm to save you, think again. These aren't bored kids with screwdrivers. We're talking about professionals, vans, spotters, bolt cutters, the works. So what's your real defense? Make stealing your bike just annoying enough that they quit and move on. Forget expensive gear. Today we're showing you real-world, low-cost anti-theft tricks that actually work. Most take under a second to apply. Ready to make your bike the one they skip? Let's go. 1. The hidden kill switch hack. Let's start with one of the smartest tricks, the hidden kill switch. Most riders flip it off, turn the key, and walk away. But guess what? Thieves know that too. They're counting on it. What if you move that kill switch? Reposition it somewhere unexpected. Under the gas tank, tucked beneath the seat inside the body panel. Suddenly your bike becomes a puzzle. Thieves work fast. If the engine won't start, they panic. The longer it takes, the more likely they are to ditch the job. Even if you don't rewire anything, simply disguising the kill switch can slow them down. Remember, your goal isn't to create a fortress. It's to buy time and create friction. That's what stops theft. 2. DIY ignition disabler. This one's super effective. A hidden ignition cutoff. You don't have to be an electrical genius to set this up. Just install a tiny hidden switch that interrupts something critical. The ignition coil, the fuel pump, or the starter relay. Tuck it under your seat or behind a side panel. Now, if a thief hotwires your bike, it'll look like it should start, but it won't. The bike stays silent. To make it even sneakier, throw in a fake switch. A decoy they'll waste time flipping, while the real kill switch remains hidden. The message is simple. Make your bike confusing, annoying, and not worth the risk. 3. Double up your locks. Here's the truth. Your steering lock is not enough. A half-decent thief can snap it in seconds. But combine it with a visible second lock, and you're upping the difficulty big time. Use a disc lock, a fork lock, or even a heavy-duty chain through the wheel and frame. Bonus points if it's obvious and visible. Thieves don't like what they can't steal quickly. And here's a pro tip. Lock both wheels if you can. Don't just lock the front disc and call it a day. Layered security works best. The more effort required, the more likely they'll move on. 4. Anchor it or lose it. If your bike isn't tied to something solid, it's an easy van lift. Doesn't matter how many locks it has. If it rolls, it's gone. So what do? Chain your bike to a ground anchor, a pole, or even another bike. Use a tough, thick chain, not a cable, not a bargain bin U-lock. Something that makes noise, sparks, and effort to break. And don't just thread it through the front wheel, they'll just pop it off. 5. Repurpose your helmet lock. You probably have a helmet lock on your bike, but here's the twist. It's not just for helmets. That built-in lock can double as a throttle or brake lever restraint. Just loop a small cable or strap from the lock to your throttle, clutch lever, or front brake. From a distance, your bike looks untouched. But if someone tries to start or roll it, surprise, it won't move. That simple connection disables the controls without needing any high-tech gear. Best part? You're using something you already have. It's invisible security. No bolt cutters in the world can solve a puzzle they can't even see. 6. Front brake lever locks. These little tools are wildly underrated. Front brake lever locks clamp down on your right handlebar, squeezing the front brake and locking the wheel in place. That means no rolling your bike. No matter how strong or sneaky the thief is, they're compact, fast to apply, and most thieves don't spot them immediately. Even better, they take up no space in your backpack or under your seat, and unlike disc locks, they're harder to forget. No wheel damage, no embarrassing takeoffs with your lock still on. It's low-effort protection with high-impact results. 7. Park like a pro. Where you park your bike can make or break your security. Thieves don't like crowds, visibility, or unpredictability, so use that to your advantage. Park near security cameras. under lights, in busy areas. And here's a sneaky trick. Block your bike in. Park it with the exhaust toward a wall, or wedge it behind a car or another bike. Anything that slows down a fast getaway is your friend. And never ever leave your bike in the exact same spot every day if you can help it. Predictable routines are easy targets. 8. Cover it up. Always a motorcycle cover isn't just for rain or dust. It's a security weapon. Why? Because it hides what kind of bike you ride, and that matters. Most thieves are targeting specific models: sport bikes, high-end cruisers, dual sports with high resale value. If they can't see what you've got, they're less likely to take the risk. Even better, some covers come with locking grommets. Secure the cover itself so it's not easy to lift or remove. Layer it with other locks and you've got a serious time waster. And that's exactly what you want. 9. Air out your tires just a bit. This one's unconventional, but it works. If you're leaving your bike unattended for a while, consider letting out a bit of air from the tires. Not flat, but just enough to make rolling it a chore. Thieves are looking for quick and easy. A bike that resists movement? That's a problem, especially if it's also locked up and anchored down. You can refill it in seconds when you return, but to a thief on the clock, that soft tire might be the deal breaker. 10. Use multiple locks. Layer up. One lock is never enough. Think of it like a fortress. Every extra barrier adds seconds, and seconds kill a thief's confidence. Combine your steering lock with a disc lock, then throw in a heavy-duty chain or cable securing your bike to something solid. The idea? Don't just look secure, be secure. And here's a pro tip: use different types of locks. A thief skilled at cutting cables might not have the right tools for a disc lock or vice versa. Variety confuses them and slows them down. Make your bike the last on their list, the one that takes too much effort to bother with. 11. Smart chains and anchors. Not all chains are created equal. Skip the cheap cables that can be cut in seconds. Invest in a thick, hardened steel chain designed to resist bolt cutters and saws. Secure your chain to a solid anchor, a ground bolt, a sturdy metal pole, or even a reinforced fence. If your bike is enchained to something immovable, no amount of locking matters. Also, where you thread your chain matters. Avoid looping it through just the front wheel. Thieves can quickly remove a front wheel to get past your chain. Instead, go through the frame or swing arm, parts they can't easily detach. City riders swear by this method. It's heavy, sure, but it works. 12. Hidden kill switches. The silent guardian. Everyone knows about the regular kill switch, but what if you had a secret kill switch hidden away, under your seat, inside the bodywork, or somewhere only you know? This clever trick is a game changer. Wire a hidden switch into the ignition circuit or fuel pump. When activated, it stops your bike from starting, even if someone bypasses the ignition lock. Thieves see a normal bike, turn the key, but the engine won't fire. That hesitation? It's your win. For an added twist, install a fake switch to distract and confuse them further. It buys you more time and increases their frustration. 13. Tracking devices and decoys. Let's be real. Some thieves are professionals with vans and trucks, and no lock will keep them from stealing if they're determined. That's where tracking technology comes in. Invest in a GPS tracker, something with real-time alerts and the ability to disable your engine remotely if possible. The downside? They can be pricey, and savvy thieves know where to look. Here's the smart move. Use decoy trackers. Put a cheap, obvious tracker on your bike as bait. Meanwhile, hide the real tracker deep inside the frame, under the seat, or near the fuel tank. Bonus points for adding motion sensors or hidden alerts to catch thieves off guard. Even a simple AirTag can be useful if well concealed. Tracking won't prevent theft, but it greatly increases your chances of recovery. 14. Parking position matters. How you park can protect your bike just as much as any lock. When possible, park with the front wheel facing inward. This makes it harder for thieves to roll your bike away, especially if your wheel is locked or the bike is in gear. Also, pick spots with high visibility, near cameras and well-lit areas, and where people frequently pass by. Thieves want to work unseen, so exposure is your best ally. If you park with friends, chain your bikes together. Multiple locks and tangled chains become a nightmare to untangle, especially if they're different types. And don't forget the power of terrain. Park on a hill where your bike would roll into a curb or wall if moved. An annoying obstacle for quick theft. So there you have it. Simple, smart, and practical ways to make your bike a nightmare for thieves. Remember, it's not about making your bike impossible to steal, but about making it too much trouble. Because thieves want quick and easy, and you want your bike safe and sound. Now it's your turn. Which of these tips will you try first? Or do you have your own secret weapon against theft? Drop your best anti-theft hacks in the comments below. Let's help every rider keep their ride safe. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a tip that could save your bike and your sanity. Stay smart, stay safe, and keep riding free.